Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Coastal Trail Media's. With finishing Building a Holistic Life last week, at least the general structure of it, and if you are interested in checking out alternate living strategies, definitely go and check those videos out. There'll be a link in the description below. But if you're here just to watch some rad night diving, then stay tuned because I'm going to be publishing in this video some footage I took last year of a night dive that me and a buddy did in the Bay of Fundy, and we went out looking specifically for juvenile lobsters, and then we ended up kind of seeing some bigger guys too. So I hope you guys enjoy, and if you are more interested in these adventure videos, then definitely leave a comment down below and let me know that that is what you guys want to see, and I will see you guys next week. It's not day, it's actually night, because today I'm driving to the west side of St. John and I'm going to meet up with my good friend Brian, and me and Brian are going on a night dive. So we're going to go, I'm not too sure where, but last time we've been diving out of Beaver Harbor, so we'll probably check out Beaver Harbor. It's about a 45-minute drive east of St. John, or west of St. John, sorry. And going to meet up with him now. I'm going to throw my gear in his truck and we're going to head out. And so this is actually my first night dive in a very, very long time. And it's my first night dive in the ocean. So it's going to be a night of firsts. It's going to be a night of new adventures.
This is New River Beach or Carrying Cove or Haggerty's Cove.
There's a lot of names for this place.
Yeah.
But it's high tide, which means we don't have to walk a million miles, which is fantastic. And there are these fun little dive tables set up.
And an artificial reef out there.
Oh, even better. Did you put that artificial reef there?
I did. Or help with it.
Alright, so let's go diving. So when we first get underwater, the first thing we want to do when we're looking for baby lobsters is really start flipping rocks. By nature, this species is one that, especially when they're young, are going to search for hard, secluded, sheltered areas to prevent themselves from being picked off by larger fish, larger lobsters, or any other predators that may be in the area. And so eventually, the more rocks you flip, you'll come across a little one. You have to be quite careful when you are flipping the rocks not to actually crush the little guys, but they'll normally pop out and then they'll kind of explore. Normally that tail flip that you just saw is a defense mechanism that they'll use to kind of get away from predators as well as face them all at the same time. So with a little bit more searching, we did come across a handful of these little guys, and this is a really cool kind of behavior that you see, and it really demonstrates their need to find shelter and their drive to really remain out of sight, out of mind, and protected from predators. Just as quickly as they might pop out from underneath the rock, they will just as quickly kind of disappear off into the darkness, especially during a night dive. They're adults, much harder to find actually, surprisingly enough, because you can't quite do the rock flipping. They are still going to look for those sheltered areas. In this case, I actually have to completely jam my whole arm underneath to get my camera as close as possible to this guy, and he did not want to come out and play, that's for sure. I mean, some of them just won't come out no matter how much you kind of try and entice them, poke and prod, while others, they will come say a gentle hello. At night, these guys will be out in the open, kind of walking around. Some can be quite aggressive towards divers, whereas most of them, though, will kind of keep to themselves. They won't even really care about who you are or why you're there, and as long as you don't really get in the way, they will pay no attention to you. That being said, probably still don't want to get in the way of their pincers because they can do a serious number and it can be quite painful. But similar to the juveniles, normally their defense mechanism will be to face their opponent and have their claws higher in the water column as a way of defending themselves, and they'll back away as you're seeing right now. Just like juveniles though, eventually they'll slip off into the darkness, and after that. We did come across a few other species on our dive. This here is a shorthorn sculpin. He's super camouflaged and he's very happy sitting there. This is his very closely related cousin, the longhorn sculpin. The only difference is the size of the horn on the side of their head. This guy was quite a big fish. It's definitely the largest sculpin I've ever seen. He was very photogenic and quite a lot of fun to be with.
The hell is the other side of the water? This is not like the coolest place you've been in a very long time. I think this is like the coolest place I've been in a very long time. That's ocean and fog and oh man, this is spooky. That's the view from out in the ocean where we came up, and there's like literally it's just black. Like there's nothing to see, it's black. Oh, expedition down the road of darkness.
This is why.
Oh, they swing in. Hey guys, just got back for the night dive. My hair's a mess. We're tired. It's midnight. It's really late. But that goes with night diving. That's kind of what we do. It was badass time, man. We did about a 56-minute dive, and we ended up coming up at the wrong spot. So we actually went out instead of in on our way back. So we ended up kind of out in the middle of the bay, and we had to do a pretty long-ass service swim back. But after 50 minutes and 55-degree water, the swim was nice. Got us nice and warm again. I could feel my toes, which was a very big improvement from 3 minutes before we surfaced. And hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I know I enjoyed the dive. I enjoy making these things, so I'm gonna keep doing that as much as I can. You know, it was badass and it's fun. And you know, the more different things you can do, the more little adventures you can go on, the better it's gonna be. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned. Check in next time. Peace.